What's up, everybody? B Mason, built by B Mason. Look, a lot of you all have been asking me on Instagram about how was my experience at the Mitchell Golf School. Well, I decided to make a video, so that's what we're about to do right now. Roll the intro. Let's go. So first and foremost, we got to display the hardware. Hold on. We got to bring out the hardware. Got to go on the wall in the shop. It's only right that it got to go on the wall in the shop. I always wanted to go to Mitchell Golf School. I just never could really carve out the time. But once I got serious about club making, I said, you know what? It's got to be some more information out there that I don't know. So that's why I went. So yeah, there it is right there. Bam. So I know all you wondering. So, well, the question I get the most was it worth it? Yes, I can answer that cold-heartedly, 100%. Yes, it was worth it. As you all know, I'm self-taught. I became pretty good, even though I was self-taught, but I always felt like it was just these 1, 2, 3 things I might have been missing, or, it's always something else. And then, hold up, let me backtrack for a little bit. If you get to a point in this industry where you think you know everything, then you have failed. It's golf. It's always something new to learn. People are discovering things every day. The information is enormous, and you just have to be a steward and a student and just keep learning. That's the only way you get better. And that's the only way you truly become a master at your craft. So never stop learning. Never think you know everything. And that's the mindset that I went in with. I was totally focused on just learning as much as I could and filling in the gaps on stuff that I wasn't 100% sure of. And one thing that I took away from the Mitchell Golf School is that it's serious. It's a lot of things out there that separate a club builder and fitter from a club builder and a club fitter. Now I know that probably sounds crazy, but it's a line, and you got some people on this side, you got some people on this side, and that's all to it. And I like to be on the latter side, the people who take it very serious, the people who want to fit you into the best clubs that they can possibly fit you in, to go that extra step. If you make a mistake, backtrack, make it right, hit spec. If I didn't learn anything else from the Mitchell Golf School and Larry and Patrick, a lot from Larry, you gotta hit spec. It's important, man, because you don't want to go into a fitting. The fitter, if you're not the fitter yourself, the fitter fits this particular player with a certain setup that's perfect for them, but as a builder, you build it wrong. It's like it defeats the whole purpose of the person even going to get a fitting. Or if you do the fitting yourself and you butcher that build, then you just rendered everything worthless. It's like why even bother? So I was always a craftsman. If you guys go back and look at any of my other videos, I'm very meticulous in the way that I do things. I can't say I'm the fastest, but I'm definitely not the slowest. But, it's like a work of art for me. Every time I do something for somebody, I want that to be the best club that they ever hit in their life. Hence the reason, a lot of people I work with say, you haven't had a club till you had a B Mason club. I kind of stand by that. I don't want you to go out there and hit messed up shots. I want that club to feel like poetry in your hand. Like you just writing a masterpiece with it. Every time you go out there, it's performing to the best of its ability for what you can do with it that day. Cause we all know we take a different swing to the golf course every day. But I want that club to be as perfect and spot on as it can be. And one thing I learned from Larry is about hitting spec and what it takes to hit spec. And even little things that I thought I knew that I didn't know. I feel like each one of y'all gonna gain some valuable information one way or another. I feel like it's impossible for you to not, know everything. And then guess what? Let's say you do know everything. Well, guess what? You get to see another perspective or another technique. You're really just adding stuff to your tool belt. So I say all that to say, I think the school is great. I had a wonderful time. It is in a very small town, which was perfect because I had already did my research and I went in like totally focused, like I didn't need to go out and see the scenery and all that stuff. I wanted to go gather information, take it back with me to the hotel room, consume it, and make myself a better club builder and a better fitter. And to be honest with you, you're gonna be tired. Like I was tired. Like, man, by the time you like sit in class for like 8 hours straight, you hands on, using your hands, man, all you really want to do is like go to the hotel, get something to eat, and drink a beer, and wake up and do it all over again. So I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't expecting like too much, but it is in a small town. So just preface it. It is in a small, very small town. But overall, I had a great time, and I came home and immediately started speccing out my own set, which is something that I've been holding off on for a long time because I built my clubs 3 years ago, and I learned a lot more from those 3 years to now. I should have rebuilt my clubs a long time ago. But what I did was I came home and I spec'd my own clubs, and wow, I was disappointed in myself. But keep in mind, I built those clubs 3 years ago, but I was like, man, okay, this messed up. So I immediately said, you know what? I'm not swinging my clubs anymore. I'm going to take them apart and we're going to rebuild these babies. So I definitely had some stuff all over the place. I had some CPMs that was like regular, stiff, and X. They was all over the place, which is, not a reflection of what I can do right now because, like I said, I learned a lot from when I built those clubs to now. But it's gonna be exciting to rebuild my set, and we're gonna go through it. So I'm gonna just kind of show you what I have and what I'm gonna rebuild. I'm gonna keep my driver. I have an M5. I did the CPMs on it. It's at an extra stiff, just like I like it. Everything good on it. It's at a D2 2.5 swing weight, which is fine. I like to be in between D2 and D4. So I'm keeping my driver. Now what I am gonna do is I'm gonna incorporate this. I've always been a fan of V-Steel, the old V-Steel. I just like the TaylorMade V-Steel. I like the way it look. Put it right here for you all. I like the way it look. I like how it's got that pear shape. I found this V-Steel at a secondhand shop a while back, and I've just been holding on to it. So I'm gonna incorporate this. My driver is 9 degrees. This V-Steel 3 wood is 15 degrees. One thing I don't like about the V-Steel is that, it's got that ting sound to it. But what they teach you at the golf school, which I already knew how to do this, but it's all, like I said, it's always good to see how other people, their perspective on it. But I'm going to add a little hot melt in this head to kind of dull the sound a little bit, that way take some of that ting off, add a little hot melt. So like I say, I already knew that before I went to the golf school, but they actually, if you don't know how to do that type of stuff, they teach you that there. So that's good. So that's what we're doing right there. The V-Steel 3 wood. So we had a 9 degree on the driver. We had a 15 on the 3 wood. Then I got another V-Steel, 7 wood, 21 degree. Why you not doing a 5 wood? Well, I'm not doing a 5 wood because that doesn't fit into my gapping and my distance. I know my gaps, and keep in mind these heads are ugly. They nasty because guess what? They used, and I had to clean them up, restore them, bring them back to life. Once again, I don't like the sound on these, so I'm going to put a little hot melt in this as well. Also, you can use that hot melt to bring the swing weight up if you want to. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So that's the 7, 21 degrees. So we had a driver that's 9, a 3 wood that's a 3-wood, that's 20. I mean, that's 15, and a 7, that's 21. Now the next club down from that is my 4, and it's gonna be at 24 degrees. So as you can see, how my progression is starting to go down now. I don't have all the clubs with me because I haven't disassembled them all, but I have the 8-iron right here. I'll show it to you all. My irons is a 4 through pitching wedge, and it's some Miura MB 5005. I've been playing these 3.5 years, 4 years now. I love these clubs. I have no reason to get rid of them, but I do need to clean them up. So I'm gonna clean them up. There it is right there. Needs to be cleaned up, but it's a beautiful blade. And it's really not a blade. It's kind of like a cavity back disguised as a blade. Miura did a good job of cutting all this weight out of the middle right here and redistributing it around the edge, making this club more forgiving. Looks like a blade, plays like a cavity back. I love the top line on it. If you're a fan of the thin top lines, it's great. Also too, you can tell a lot about clubs. I've been just studying clubs a long time. I just love golf in general. But one thing about a hosel, the shorter the hosel, the more they can take that weight as well and distribute it around the edges and stuff as well. So this hosel is not your normal standard hosel that's like that high, you know. It's a relatively short hosel, so that's another good thing. And yeah, overall this is an amazing club. So I'm gonna snatch all these off and I'm gonna redo them. I have ordered new Modus 120 X Flex. I have those on the way and I'm excited about it. I'm probably gonna order some ferrules off a board tonight once I finish this video. And so those the irons. I didn't talk about the shaft that I'm putting in the 3-wood and the 17. I mean the 7, which is the 21 degree. I have a bam. Sorry about that. Didn't have all my stuff. So in the 3-wood, I'm gonna do a deal money 72 X Flex. It's a great shaft. I have a deal money in my driver. I just love this shaft. I love anything they make. Mitsubishi make when it comes to the deal money line. Always great shafts. So that's going in the brand new shaft too. That's going in the 3-wood. And then in the 7, we have a really old shaft that I've been holding on to for a while. Sometimes I have little treasures that I hold on to. We have a Aldala X Flex HM 2000 Tour, 85 grams. So I love this shaft. If you ever want to know how beefy a graphite shaft is, look right in there and see how thick the inner wall is. That'll give you a good idea about how beefy it is. But this is gonna go in I like this kind of shiny, kind of bronze gold looking color too. Nevertheless, this is gonna go in the 21 degree. So, and then we'll get down to the wedges. I have some old T7s. I do have a plan for these T7s, but if you follow me on Instagram, I'm going through this process right now where I'm changing a couple of clubs into some blanks. Basically, I'm getting rid of all the logos on it. So that's what I plan to do with these 2 clubs, which is gonna be pretty challenging, not gonna lie. What I'm gonna do is basically a TX spot weld and fill in the logo here, logo here. I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna fill this in. All this mess that I did a while back when I was experimenting, as you can see here, I'm gonna fill all this in. So I guess you're wondering, what will that look like when it's done? Well, it's gonna look something like that. So here's a head that I refinished. It's polished up, but it's still a raw head. I blasted the face on it. As you can see here, the groove was still on it. This is actually a scratch golf club. I just love how they killed that trailing edge, man. That's beautiful. It was already a lot of great work done to this. All I had to do was make it to what I wanted it to be. So it's a 58 degree. The T7 is a 54, and then my other T7 is a 50. So, and my pitching wedge is a 47. I'm not playing those super strong lofts on this set right here. This is gonna be my go-to set, my go get your money set, my come challenge me if you want to set. So yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm excited about it. You definitely going to the Mitchell Golf School opened up my eyes and made me want to just totally reconstruct my set properly and hit spec for my swing on every single club. And I'm gonna take you guys on the ride with me. You guys gonna see me put it together from start to finish, and you guys gonna see me go out and play with them. I'm calling August and September my blitz month. I'm gonna be blitzing you all with so many videos, so much Instagram content, so much everything that it's gonna be crazy. I'm excited. I got a lot of good stuff that I want to share with you all, but you just stay tuned. I have shot like over 20 videos. I'm gonna just start editing those and busting them out at night and getting them out to y'all. My goal is to have 12 videos out public, readily available before like September the 15th. So probably like 2 videos a week, and it's gonna be exciting. That's where I'm at. I think the Mitchell Golf School is totally worth it. Each one of you all are gonna get something different from it. Larry is amazing. God knows his stuff. Totally respect him. Patrick and the whole team over at Mitchell, they're all great people. I actually ordered a loft and live machine from them. Super ecstatic to be getting that. Also, I got something. I love gifts. I actually got something. I love getting stuff that's rare and stuff that most people not gonna have. I was actually blessed. They gave me a Mallet Putter head, which is cool, and it's not a lot of these out there. So what I did was I went and bought a black double bend shaft for it. I'm gonna put that together. I'm gonna leave it in my studio and put with it around the house. But it's beautiful. Got the Mitchell across the front right here, Mitchell USA. Got the gold insert. It's a Mitchell Studio Fit Brass Cup BC 330. It's a CNC mill. So I'm excited about this. I just think it's cool that people think enough about me to give me cool stuff. So yeah, so that's where we at on everything. Y'all stay tuned, man. I have a lot of stuff coming y'all way, and it's gonna be a long, enjoyable ride. Lots of videos. I appreciate it. All you guys subscribing. I appreciate you all following me on Instagram. You guys have seen me come up from in a small garage to like now a house that I built in the backyard to work on clubs to soon something that's gonna be even bigger. So I'm excited about it, man. Y'all stay tuned. Like always, man, like the video, subscribe, send it to a friend, hit the bell notification so you can be notified when I put out more videos. Plus YouTube comment, I'll respond back. Plus YouTube like all that stuff. So when YouTube like me, they send my video out to more people, and they do that when you all like, subscribe, comment, share. So let's try to do all that. Help me out. Man, I did not know till the other day that I was so close to finally hitting 1,000 subscribers. You know, that elusive 1,000 subscriber mark. So yeah, I think by the time September come and I put out all these 12 videos, I definitely think we should be over 1,000. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all. The Mitchell Golf School is great. I got a lot of content coming you all's way, and I'm excited. So that's it. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. Built by B Mason. Peace.
I don't need no college, cause I'm getting stupid amounts. Yeah, I'm getting stupid amounts. Ayy, so much that I'm losing accounts. Ayy, I'm a young boss in my state. Yeah, so I gotta stay in my town. Ayy, I think I'm staying around. Ayy, what is they talking about? Ayy.